All right, Friday night footage. Let's give this a look. All right, first thing we see, I mean, come on the far left there, look how dark it is over there. See how the sun is going around that area up in the middle, how it's rounded down. Even when the sun is covered up, I mean, look at these shadow lines coming through. It's daytime. I mean, come on. There shouldn't be any shadows up in the sky. Look at that. Tell me there ain't no shadows in the sky. Please. See how it's bending down around something here? You can also see the shadow line. Pretty good. Lots of shadow. Now the sun just looks like it's getting squished. Looks like a sandwich. Oh, now look at all the clouds over there. They're starting to illuminate as the sun gets lower. Wow, that is just wild looking. Look how orange that is. Wow. See all the reflection still going on? Well after the sun has gone down. There should be no reflection going up there. I love that little boat that has all the lights. That's so cool. See it every day. All right, let's watch that thing really fast, huh? Just for fun. All right, next place. All right, back to the auditorium. Again, with the light. I mean, look at over there on the far right. See how it's kind of getting green? See how everything's like really dark? Lots of shadow. Now, as the sun gets lower, you'll notice that we're getting light all the way around to the other side over here on the other side of the screen. And you can see the rounding edge just like the last place. See how the light's being forced down and under and really coming out way over here. I mean, if I was one of those no account channels, I'd probably take a picture of that and say, oh, look, two suns. The other sun isn't visible. It's a red infrared sun. So looking for it's not going to help you. Oh, look, four suns. Actually, that's just the light reflecting off the planet. See, there's just way too much light still up in the sky, coming through the clouds. That's not reflecting on the bottom of the cloud. That's reflecting from above. See that blue area? All right, real quick, just like the last time. See how that reflecting in the background? See how the light just goes all the way down and under and all the way over the top? Look at the different colored blues in the background. It's a bit too cloudy to see much here. But clouds do help. They show off the really, really bright spots behind the clouds. Otherwise, we wouldn't see it at all. Because if the sun wasn't reflecting off of something behind the clouds, where's all that light coming from? What's it hitting? Next location. Got that one on turbo a little bit, huh? It's like, wow, that was really fast. All right, let's back that up. See what the light is doing. Because that's all we're doing, really, is analyzing the light. See what's going on. I see all the clouds in the foreground on the bottom there. None of them have any light on them, but that thing's got light going up both sides of it. Now it's like well beyond our planet because, I mean, look at it, it's getting light, a lot of light. You can see the big dark area behind it as well. And you can also see how the light's cutting off quite a bit. Lots of cutoff points. See how it's so dark over there even when the sun is covered on the left? That's, I mean, if that doesn't tell you, I mean, you got shadows crossing the sky when the sun is covered. That shouldn't be happening. There's way too much light for that. Over there on the right as well. Do you see how the light is going up the side of something? It's got a dark side in the background. See, the light's just going to keep reaching over there, bending around that area. See how it's bending over the top? See how it's cut off right there on the right as well? See how it's being blocked? You can see how it's being blocked right there. It's like producing more glare on that side because of it going around the edge, you know, the rounded edge of something. You can see it right there. You see how the clouds are just moving, but that is not on the right. See that? See how the sun is being, all the rays, cutting rays is where the cutoffs are happening. I mean, you got to understand, you know, my theory of why we can see the sun all the time, even during the day when it's up behind another planet at a distance. The reason we still see it, from just my theory, and you can agree with me or you can think I'm nuts. To me, it doesn't matter either way. Have you ever seen one of those plasma balls, you know, where it's got all the lightning inside and you touch it and the lightning goes to your finger? Think of the anode in the middle as the sun, and the sun is in there with no planets at all. So when you touch it, what happens? The lightning goes to your finger. Now, what's going on your finger? You know, ignore the lightning. It's wiggling around doing all kinds of crazy stuff, but your finger, the light never leaves it. A bright yellow dot. Now let's think about that for a minute. We're in an electric universe. If we're tied to the sun magnetically, then all the planets are tied to the sun magnetically. I'm pretty sure they've already established that we are in connection with the sun 24/7, 365 days a year by magnetic ropes is what they call them, I believe. Now these ropes connect to our planet, just like your finger connects to the glass and the lightning connects to your finger and leaves that yellow dot on your finger. You know, the non-wavering one, even though the lightning's going crazy all over the place inside the plasma ball. Now, plasma ball is basically just like the universe. Lots of plasma, lots of discharging, and when you have a sun with no planets and you stick your finger on the glass, you just became the planet. That's why we see the sun, because of the connection. That's why it's so bright and all the rest are so twinkly. I believe the connection point is what we see in the sky. It makes sense. You know what I mean? Well, you can say it doesn't make sense, but that's all right. One of these days that they'll figure that out, and I'll be credible theory going on. Wow, look at how the shadow is just wrapping around the side of the sky right now. Look at that. all the rays of light coming around that dark blue area. Just like in the last piece of footage. All the clouds were just going through that one area, but going dark as they did. Wow, look at that background. See, that background is all the particles being smeared across the sky. Look how green it is back there. Like I said, something big and green is coming. Look at all that reflection. Wow. Ooh, look at that. Look at that on the left. Wicked. Big shadow line. Great big, 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 big. Look at that. Can't tell me that's clouds. Well, you can, but I just laugh at you. There never used to be anything behind the clouds. You know, all you older people know exactly that. Ever been watching the sky looking to see what's behind the clouds? There never used to be anything. Now we've got how many freaking layers? I mean, come on. If it's not obvious enough, they went from 3 types of clouds to we now have 10. Where did these 7 extra clouds just come from? Out of nowhere. The skies are changing, people. It's pretty easy to see that. But yet, most people are taught to be blind and see nothing. Oh, all we see are clouds. Well, the clouds never used to look like that. It used to be a low ceiling, They'd either be fluffy or they'd be stringy or never all the same or all different ones going different directions. Look how green it is. I'm telling you, that big green baby is coming up soon as we push away from this big one above us. See all that? Watch the light just wrap around that thing. See that? Yeah, you do. How can you miss it? Again. Here we go again. Lots of reflection. Gotta love all the reflection now. Clouds never used to reflect from above. Nor did the sky ever make light break across it. Nor did it have that light greenish blue tint. You can see the rays of light going down sideways. It's coming down around something. That's why it's breaking light like that. See, why is the sky reflecting so much? I mean, that's the biggest obvious point of all of this. The fact when there's clouds in front of the sky, a little bit, we can still get reflection coming down through the clouds, so more sunlight. And then when the clouds disappear, it all goes dark. Hello. I can't be the only one noticing that. I mean, I've got over 800 videos. Feel free to, backtrack through my oldest and look at the footage a few years ago or 2 years ago. You'll see there wasn't this many shadows in the sky. No, not at all. None hardly whatsoever. But I believe with the sun being covered up a lot, we're getting a lot more shadow. I mean, look at this. This sun's not even up yet. And it's already reflecting on how many different places? Different colors. I mean, that's a lot of reflecting going on. And now everything's getting dark because of the dark sides of the planets that we get to see as the sun comes up from around 1 and binks into another. Maybe that's why the black dot's there. Look how dark it is on the left side of the sun there. The sun is being blocked. That's a cast shadow. It's a subtle one, but it's still there. There's another one forming on the right hand side too. See how the light's constrained? There's what's going on underneath it. You can see it now. See how the light's breaking? All the little rays. It's not breaking around clouds. See, sun is up, and look at the darkness and the rays breaking on the left. See that? That's a shadow line right there. Yeah, right where that bird stuck its foot. Got clouds going how many different directions? We got red over there, green over there, purple over here, a dark side on the left, you know, with the purple. And here comes the blanket. Okay, look right there on the right. You see that rainbow? There's no rain. There's barely any clouds, but yet there's a rainbow. This is facing east at sunset. So maybe someone can tell me where that rainbow came from. How can we see a rainbow facing east at sunset with no rain, no showers, barely any clouds? Yeah, I'll let you think about it. Here's the sunrise from that day too. Look at all the reflection. See all this reflection, how it's going down and under? See all this? This is not moving. See, the light is just reflecting off of it and breaking away from it. And all these clouds up here, on the top left up there, those aren't even illuminated. That looks like continents. And then the sun comes up and squishes into a pie. See, that's being blocked quite a bit. Those are cutoffs, rounded cutoffs. Look at all the breaking light. That breaking light is breaking for a reason. There's something there. That's the light coming out from around the edge of something. Yep, see, there it goes. That's cool. Look how dark that blue is up there. See how the light's just stretching all the way to the ocean there for a minute? Oh, dearie. Wow, look at that. Look how dark it is over there on the left. Got all the ripples on the right. More rays. Streaking sun rays in the middle of the morning there. Yeah, that's not from an anomaly. That's actually happening. Oh, look. A little streak of sunshine. Shouldn't the light be coming out over there on the left and illuminating those clouds? Whoa, that's cool. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed some pretty crazy looking footage. Do have a good weekend. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share,